Hi guys, and welcome back to the Motorbike Restoration Project. On today's episode we're going to be looking at the exhaust system. So let's have a closer look at the exhaust system. So what we've got is two ports coming off each cylinder. It's obviously a 4-stroke. The exhaust runs underneath the bike, and then we have 2 pipes either side coming out of the back. It looks like it is joined by a pipe underneath there. But the first thing we need to do is we need to have a look at these bolts here. And they look quite rusty, definitely on the left hand side. So we'll spray them up with a little bit of WD-40. We'll let that soak in for a minute, and then we'll see if we can crack them off. Right, so I haven't actually got any WD-40. What I've got is multi-purpose spray, just something I picked up from my local shop, so we're going to give this a go. So all we want to do is just spray up behind the actual nuts themselves and the nuts as well, and see if we can penetrate that a little bit and hopefully make it a lot easier for it to come undone. So let's spray it up. Right, what we do, we'll just give that a minute or two just to soak in, and then we'll give it a try. Right, it's been about 5 minutes now, so what we do is we're going to attempt to undo them. What you need is a 10mm socket on a ratchet. I wouldn't try doing it with a spanner because you'll probably end up damaging the actual nuts themselves. So let's crack on and see what happens. And it snapped straight off. And as you can see, it is very rusty indeed. So, and obviously the other side has sheared clean off as well, which isn't the end of the world, because I can pull the stud out and we can get hold of some new studs. So we'll go around the other side and we'll try and get that one off. Right, I've undone the other side now and had the same issue. One snapped, one didn't. So, I mean, we'll have a look at that once the exhaust is removed, and we'll see what the score is basically. So now the front part of the exhaust system is actually undone. It's being held on by, which looks like the rear foot pegs, which looks like 2 12mm bolts. Right, so obviously here's the exhaust system, the rear muffler, and we've got 2, like I said, I think they could be 12-13mm, we'll double check that in a minute. We've got obviously 2 this side, 2 on the other side, and obviously it's all part of the rear foot peg as well. So we'll crack them off and see what happens. Right, they're actually 12mm, so So let's crack them off. We'll move the stand out of the way for the moment. They seem to be coming off quite easily. What I'll do is I won't take them out completely. We will just leave them loose in there for the moment, if you can see that. So we haven't taken them out completely. And we'll crack on with the other side, we'll get them off, loosen them off, and then we'll see if we've got a bit of movement on the exhaust system. Right, there's actually a third which is holding it on, which actually holds the rear foot peg on itself, which is this guy here. Oh, a bit blurry, there you go, which is that guy there. Right, so it's a 14mm. We'll crack this side off first. So the actual peg itself comes off as a complete assembly, and there's the bolt, and what we'll do is we'll keep the bolt with it, so obviously we know that that bolt goes with this peg. We'll go around on the other side. Now, the exhaust should drop after this has been removed. And there's the other peg. So now we have all the bolts released. It should, in theory, drop. There's one side released. And that's the second side released. And there's the exhaust dropping out. Completely. And then we have the exhaust. I'll just plonk it up here. As you can probably see, it's not in the best condition at all. There's the Jordan pipe that I mentioned. Now I have been looking on numerous websites trying to get hold of one of these. There are a few in the UK, but they're mostly out in America. So it might be I have to get a custom-made job for this bike, but we'll carry on doing the research and see what we can find. So there's the exhaust removed from the bike. And there you go, guys, that's the exhaust system removed from the bike. Obviously at this stage now what we're doing is we're trying to get all the necessary bits out of the way, ready for the big job, which is actually to remove the engine from the frame itself. And then once that's done and the weight's been taken out of the frame, we can then start thinking about removing the front wheel and front fork suspension system, and then get it obviously stripped down to the frame itself, ready to start work on repainting it, and then obviously the exciting bit of rebuilding it back up. Thanks for watching, guys, really do appreciate it. On another note, I've purchased a new camera at the weekend, which is supposed to be better than my other cameras I've got. Can you guys leave some comments or something for us down below, just to let me know if the footage, the actual quality of the video is better than the previous ones. I'm not too sure on the sound, even though it has says it's got a zoom mic, which is the same as my Lumex, which I was using. We'll see what the sound quality is like, obviously, when we get into editing. So yeah, if you could leave a comment down below, that'd be great. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Take care. Bye.